writing weird fiction well before there was even an English language. So it's an important position, part of our guest of honor panoply. This year, our guest of honor, who I had the pleasure to go and pick up late last night at Boston Logan Airport, Brandon O'Brien from Trinidad, one of the absolute best speculative poets going today. If you haven't read his poetry, you will be able to in the Memento book, and you're also about to hear some. Fresh ink, right? Come on up, Brandon.
Hello, everyone. As Neil stated, I am coming to you all the way from Trinidad and Tobago in the Caribbean, where, just as it did just now, very intense heat suddenly transitions into pouring rain. So I feel just as welcome as our eldritch guests do today. I'm very pleased to be here. I'm very pleased to be your poet laureate this year. I'm very excited to be at a con where a poet laureate is a thing. Suffice it to say that while I'm very excited, World Cup just learned that lesson to have a poet laureate next year. It's also me, so I'm tremendously pleased to be at apparently the con where that was a thing before. I'm pleased to be with all of you. I like my sanity, please don't take it from me. And with that, an offering. Strange, strong stuff lurks always on the waves. I am always pleased to be approached by them. Even the still, or the chill, or the night, or the flight you missed because you couldn't disembark from your first connection in time because another plane was at your gate. Those things should not deter the spirit of our meeting. Things stalk the wisp light beyond the bay where I come from too. Vampires soar as orbs of minor sunlight, and femme fatales of perfect longing lure absent-minded college boys to the cliffs of the North Coast Road with the tapping of heels to hooves to heels. I myself have followed the jagged paw prints of shifters you would mistake for dogs only because you cannot see the shadows of all loved creatures one can know. I am happy for any change of pace I can discover in this fragile timeline. So I hear in Providence there are tendrils that pierce the aurora night, and eyes that study the through lines of all our fears, things too terrific for even the most exotic description. I look forward to discovering the myriad maddenings that linger beyond the hotel with books on its walls and pencils installed to the coffee shop countertop, beyond the weird bookstore and its secret haunting wares, holding enrollment into a college of mysteries, beyond the School of Design where everyone draws at least one tentacle summoning sigil before graduation, beyond the canal and the things that dance beneath, beyond this one weekend and beyond this still, to the moment where Niels would drive an hour both ways twice to summon a sacrifice from the West Indies, where poets trade their hoary notes from cracked miskatonic composition books whose doodles cry out in thirst, where each neighbor seems to greet you like an old friend back to the only haunt you could hail from, as if they know something about you long forgotten by your own eyes. And perhaps that is it, to keep the sea still and the stars strumming, a price may be paid in words. May this first deposit in verse hold the gods enough tonight.